July 6, 2022, it is today, and yesterday, after I was done exercising, I met the Israeli couple and their children right here in Novo Mesto. Eventually, I said just now there was an error. I should have met her too, for a lady, a wife, a spouse, a female spouse. But the thing is that she set me up. She was just really, really smarter, and I think it's actually good what she did. I did not obtain any confirmation or anything like this from these people, but this is a couple that was in Slovenia already on several occasions. Let me demonstrate you a location where I met her husband and children, and it just happened. So that's what uh, she, I can say, signaled me. Maybe now she's never gonna meet me again, but at least under oath, I have not seen her. I can tell you that she claimed that she was interested in a marriage with me. That's basically is what she claimed. Okay, and so um, next time I'm gonna approach really cautiously to her husband. I'm just kidding. This is where this happened. It was children here, right here, and it was her husband from Israel. You're talking about the people from Israel. They came to Novo Mesto for a visit. I think they quite like it here. Actually, that's what I think. I think they like it here. They were here on several occasions, and I think they like it here. I don't know. They also went to Ljubljana, but I don't know. And they went to other parts too, and this and that. But I think I think they like it Novo Mesto. I think that they like it somehow here. Okay, so from Israel, you're talking about Israel. Um, so this is already interesting story. And so I'm gonna say shalom to Israel. It is true. I'm not lying to you. That's at least what she claimed me. Now, would she marry me? Who knows if she would marry me? It was frequent with me like this that uh, I always wanted to try first. To try out, I mean, and the ladies were not really open to this issue too much, and so um, I was willing to try with her a few times, and she just was thinking differently. Um, it didn't happen. She found, like she said, things got. I think his name is Ari, maybe, or something like this. I don't know. It's a really short name or something. I remember this guy, in 2006, she got him, and eventually she got him inside in 2008. Um, they have a house, obviously two children. I didn't ask anything about, oh, maybe I did, maybe I did not ask about the house, whatever. And I did not point out that she is a nurse. I failed about that. I point out the wrong color of the eyes. It was a total disaster. And as I stated, she did deliberately. She did set me up a little bit. She set me up in a sense that she placed her husband on a picture, which I think is the best. I think it was the most intelligent solution to this issue. So this way, at least, it's impossible that you're going to go out there and you're going to see somebody from somewhere with so many people involved in it, and you're just going to go about, hey, ta-dum, ta-dum. It happens, but you got to talk to the people for some time and so on. And what really freaked me out, scared me away, was a child, because it was a little boy. As soon as I mentioned the word MK Ultra, you're gonna see this, you're gonna hear this. As soon as I mentioned the word MK Ultra, the two kids played, but as soon as I mentioned the word MK Ultra, it was the play was over, and the two became deadly serious. One was just doing his karate moves, and the other kid went right next to dad, like he was afraid, and he was looking down like this, and then he looked at me like this, and he was unhappy, and I didn't want to be on the picture anymore. So I was gonna take some more time, but then I felt like it was really time for me to disappear, and so I did. No, I did not met her, anything like this. They told me about how we will meet this and that, but it didn't come to me. And with the child, it didn't come to me at all. I was like running like a chicken away from there. It's a small child. I don't know. Maybe that was like, I estimate maybe 6 years old or something like this. I just took away as fast as I could. You're gonna hear the audio, but what I want to say to you is thank you very much for coming from Israel to visit me. I would love to welcome you here. You were in this house, I know, and that's what the craziest thing about all this stuff is, that the people that were here, they just were not allowed somehow. I couldn't understand any of this stuff, all these people, and what me in this kind of situation. That's really weird, the whole thing. But anyhow, um, here, this is what it is. I have not met her. You're gonna get to hear the whole audio. And I pointed out as the wrong color of her eyes. She, however, is a combination between, let me choose a nice color. I'll go with a blue one. She's a combination between this lady and this lady, okay? She is a combination between this lady and this lady here, okay? This is who she is. She didn't have a blue eyes. No, she did not have a blue eyes. She had obviously brown eyes. I didn't care about that. But her husband, who is Israeli, has a blue eyes. And I asked the man if he speaks Yiddish, and he assured me, no, I don't. How do I know he's got a blue eyes? I really did not look at his eyes, but I remember from MK Ultra, it came to me later, that he was an Israeli, like Israeli, I don't know, generations or something like this, with the blue eyes. She actually has a direct, somehow European American or whatever heritage, and he's got a brown eyes. She looks more, I don't know, he kind of looks like a Travolta, John Travolta, but he gained kilos. That I have to say. And she looks more, it was, everybody wondered about this, and she looked like more Israeli, and she has some direct, like, I don't know, maybe her mother, her father, or something like this. I have no idea. Maybe both of them. Who knows? Grandparents or whatever it is. Straight from Europe, from US. I have no idea. Okay? She should know Yiddish. Okay? He doesn't, but she probably does. So this is the difference, that you're not going to hear me talking on an audio, and it's a difference between knowing people and not knowing people. Okay, so this stuff here, only if you would know the people from somewhere, somehow, literally their background, and that's already 100% score for me. What I can also tell you is, a gentleman mentioned that she is a nurse. She is. She made sure that she scared the shit out of me. She completed her um, oh, she completed her that's how ladies get attention these days. She completed her school for nurse, got the job in 2010. And then she did another 4 years. This is a nurse with university degree. Almost not too far from doctorate, from doctor. She did this, I think, in 2014, 2015. Her husband, he did told me the name. I know. Um, I gotta go out and I gotta go exercise, and I got so many audios still that I have to post, and I apologize for that matter. If he didn't tell me, give me his name, or he give me another name, and I said audio, something like this, that's a strong possibility at least that she called him like this. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the stuff I told you right now about their background. Where, how, who. So as I spoke with her husband, he also never mentioned anything about, he mentioned to me about his employment. Well, no, I don't know what he said, what his education, that kind of stuff is, the background, whatever. And I think he told me also where he works or whatever. But I don't know anything about this really. What I need to pull is the stuff that I recall from MK Ultra. I can tell you that he is, the first breakthrough he got was in 2008, because as soon as he got involved with this girl, he got a break at work. He got a better paid position, and then sometimes, I think in 2015 is when he got the last job, again through this case. Yeah, so people got like this, they got ahead like this through this case, but by getting involved, and then the state of Israel helped him get basically, um, you know, better employment, which is a great thing. He's got two kids, beautiful kids. They have a house. Um, she had me everywhere. She had me in her hospital and back and forth. Man, she's not a homestay mom. She is a kick-ass mom. She goes to work. That was completely, I don't know. But she did a good thing that she did not appear to me. If she would appear to me before I left, I would recall, of course, more stuff that I have spoken to you about right now. But this is just the system she used. And by using this kind of system, I had a chance to go a little deeper. I'm sure that if I would talk with the two, I would point out a lot of more stuff. These are from area of Israel, and I think actually even from area where there is another guy that is on my Facebook's friends list, Moshe, but I'm not sure. I think it could be from the same area, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, and I'm not gonna say. People from all over the place, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let the audio in. I want to thank both of you for coming to Slovenia, and of course the state of Israel. I want to thank you very much for keeping up with me. Israel was involved in this for all the good reasons since 1995, and I really appreciate this. We were both together with Israel, I think, through good and bad times, through completely crazy times. I have already spoken about this stuff, and so it's a good thing to know I have a friends from so far away. That was very nice. Thank you very much. The audio I'm going to give you right now, it's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe, but this is basically what took place, and when people come from so far away, yeah, I'll play even the catastrophe. They look to me very familiar. They were here already in Novo Mesto. Let me explain, let me give more details. During the first trip they did, it was a trip actually that should go through Ljubljana to Germany. And it just happened so that they stayed, I think it was like in 2013 or something like this. And what happened was they stayed really without the food and clothing and stuff like this. It was 2013, I think. It was 2015. 2013, 2015. If it was in 2015, definitely was not a first trip. But I had a feeling that it was like, yeah, you know. And it was 2015. They were here already, but that time they were together with a child, and that's exactly what happened. The husband was outside. I was talking about some outstandingly stupid shit on the internet, and he was talking to me in front of this store that I have to sober up, that he's not gonna be able to help me because the stuff that I do, this is just impossible to help me out, and this and that, and you know, he briefed me. So this was 2015. That's exactly how it's gonna be. She's gonna be shopping, and you're gonna come out, you're gonna screw up everything. You are not gonna remember anything. I don't even know why I'm here. I still try to help you, and so on. So this was, I think, in 2015. Yeah, I think it was in 2015, and then they headed to Germany. I think it was something like this. She bought some clothing, came out of the store, and I felt like I'm gonna get a good slap, whatever. And then we went apart, something like this. And we did see each other in the meanwhile, then again, and this and that. So they did appear a few times. And they had me appear over there in Israel too. And so on and so forth. So, okay, no more talk. Julia,
Hello.
dobar dan.
Dobar dan.
Dobar dan. Iz kje ste? Iz Izraela.
Da.
I ne
Je.
razumete slovensko?
No.
No? You
No.
speak English, right?
Yes. Yes.
Sebastian is the name.
Sebastian,
Yeah,
nice to meet you. You recognize this?
Yeah. That's why I came. I saw the children. I saw the children having this, and that's why.
How do you know? How do you know this is Israel?
Well, I used to live in Miami too.
Uh-huh. So you know a lot of Jews there.
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
Where are you from?
Israel.
From where?
Sofim. Oh,
It's a
well,
small,
how he got me.
a small
Yes.
settlement near Kfar Saba. It's called, not far from Tel Aviv.
Not far from Tel
Yes.
Aviv.
You live here?
Yeah, yeah.
Where?
Just about on the other side of the river, like this. This way. You will go like. It's a village. It's called Kirka.
Kirka?
Kirka, yeah. Kirka. A little bit further from. Hello, how are you?
He
תגיד
doesn't
לה
really
שלום.
understand English.
Oh, he doesn't understand, and I don't speak Hebrew.
והוא אומר לך, אני לא מדבר עברית.
What about Yiddish? Do you speak Yiddish or not?
Do you?
Probably that I would understand.
Really?
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind to try myself.
I'm not that.
No?
No.
Oh, so you're Israeli. You're really Israeli, right? But
How do you know Yiddish?
Yiddish, this is like Polish, Russian,
A little German.
German, a little bit of everything. That's why I figure out that I would probably do no better because I actually left Miami like in 2006. And that was a while ago, and since I did go to Russia and to Belarus and
Did you grow
Poland.
up here?
Grew up here?
Slovenia?
Yeah, here in this city.
In the village? In
No,
Kirka?
actually in the center of the city. Yeah,
Where?
yeah,
In
yeah.
Ljubljana?
No, here in the city, Novo.
Ah.
I'm like a city, more like.
City person.
Yeah, no, I mean everything, like this, Yeah. So, tell me, my friend. Oh, that's a nice watch.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm a little bit crazy about watches.
It's from the sun.
Really, solar.
It's a solar panel,
Yeah.
and it's by the sun. You don't need to.
Tell me what brought you here to the city of Novo?
We're on our way to Ljubljana,
Uh-huh.
and actually, it's a funny story.
Tell me about the funny story.
All our suitcases didn't come on the airplane. We came for a
That
trip
sounds
in
very
Croatia.
familiar to me.
This is a funny story. This is the funny story that goes to 2015. 2015. It's actually a really good story. It's a good story. My friend Moshe that you heard, he's from Israel. I was everywhere in Israel. I think they had me in every country throughout the Europe. They had me in villages, in every village almost. It feels like this. I think I could never not pass MK Ultra, whether if I would go to France or Italy or God knows where they would get me. I think I would never ever fail MK Ultra.
And the problem is, we eat kosher. You know what kosher is?
Yeah. What I prepare, everything I prepare is the best.
Okay, so we eat only. So we brought all the food with us,
No.
and it's all. We don't know where
brought
it
the
is.
food with you?
Yeah.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah, closed food, like because we can't buy everything.
You only eat kosher? Are you serious?
Yeah, we only eat kosher food. Yeah,
Only kosher food?
yes,
Wow.
because we're religious.
But
So we can buy only a few stuff, and we need to make and to. So, we make pasta. So everything is on the plane, and all my.
you're staying here in the Novo mesto or not?
We started in Croatia, and now we crossed to Slovenia today. We went to Termachaka.
You were in Termachaka.
Kosher, I eat kosher all the time. I was gonna invite them over and prepare some kosher food for them. No, I actually know how to cook good too. This is just a joke. Just a joke. Certain food that I prepare, I was told, already qualifies as a kosher. So if I would have them as a guests, I would probably know how to demonstrate my cooking skills.
So now they're buying clothes because they had no clothes. My wife and my 3 daughters. So they're buying clothes now. We had nothing.
No clothes. Okay.
No clothes, no food.
This actually, the ladies probably were happy, but
that they can buy fruit.
Yeah, they can buy some more.
Yes.
Okay, not food, but clothes. They like
Clothes
clothing,
and
they like buying
food we
clothes.
also are buying. Every
Yeah.
time we can buy something, we're buying.
You're gonna go to Ljubljana, you said?
Yes.
And what you gonna do in Ljubljana? And then from Ljubljana, what?
From Ljubljana, we're gonna we go one day to Skocjan Cave.
Aha, you're gonna go here in Slovenia.
Yeah, here in Slovenia, to three places in Slovenia, and then after 3 nights in Ljubljana, we're going to Bled,
Yeah, yeah,
to Bled for to the mountains and. Okay.
yeah. So familiar right to me, but I don't know where other places. This is the thing.
It wasn't in Florida.
No, in Florida you were not. No, not that I would get you from Florida. No.
Have you ever been to Israel?
Yeah,
To Israel you've been?
I was brought to Israel. Yeah.
Who took you to Israel?
Who took me to Israel? That's a good question. Now that's
You're Jewish?
I'm not Jewish. No, I'm not.
So
Jewish.
how did you come to?
I'm not Jewish, but a lot of people from Israel got to know me because I was in Miami,
Okay.
and Benjamin Netanyahu is one of the people that said
What? That
it was very close. Yeah.
really? How?
Yeah. Well, it's a small world.
It is.
It's a small world. This is near Tel Aviv. This is near Tel Aviv. I'm thinking about in the small city. You're not on my friends list on Facebook.
I don't think so.
You're
I
not.
hardly use the Facebook.
No,
myself.
because I'm asking this because
Who do you know in Israel? What's their name?
his name is Moshe, which I think is
Nah, he's from Jerusalem area. Totally made a mistake about that. But what got me with Jerusalem area is again all these settlements, hiking to Jerusalem, hiking all over the place. That's basically what got me. A lot of settlements where I was and so on and so forth. That's what got me. So I made a mistake.
I'm not sure if it's close to Tel Aviv.
Mistake. Totally,
I would have to
totally
look to
mistake.
their Facebook.
And what do you do? What do you work?
I'm journalist.
A journalist?
Yeah, I do some journalism.
Here for a local paper?
No, international. Do you have a phone with you?
Yes.
You have an internet?
Yes.
You can Google. You can Google the site. And it's called AU. Yeah, S E. Yeah, R. And then it's a space. Times. And then you just click Google. There you go. And there you are. Boom. No, so Times. That's my news site. And it's a lot in English.
It's a blog. It's your blog?
Yeah. It is. It's a whole lot of stuff. It's updated. It's a lot of material.
Wow.
It's a lot of stuff.
What do you write about?
Everything. Politics, mostly. But I do some investigative journalism, working on my own case. MK Ultra case.
Which one?
It's an MK Ultra case.
What is MK?
Yeah, what is that? That's like subconscious mind. It's sort of research related subconscious.
This always depends on occasions, how, with whom, and so on and so forth. Obviously, with the children, and I didn't know where to place them on a map. I was so confused. Um, is you gotta map the person, you gotta get something that you can recall and this and that about, and I just couldn't. And it's something exactly his wife guaranteed me. The case is gonna be that's why I'm gonna put him on a picture first and this and that. No, she actually really did a good job because it helped me identify both beyond any doubt. Um, that's a great thing about this. Around the children, I am very cautious. I don't like. I don't like the idea of interrupting people. They they played. The two kids played out there, and the father was right there. I got in between. I was very well aware of how much careful I have to be with, and I didn't do very well. And at this point in time, the worst nightmare starts. The children get serious, and this is when I was, before you know, off the picture then.
Functions. Um, it depends how you would interpret it. Let's say brainwashing or something like this.
I didn't even want to go into this kind of stuff because I don't like to talk about the stuff like this around the children. Simply, simply, if we were talking to one another in different location, not different location, but you know, like man to man or whatever, we would discuss this differently, right? But this with the children, this and that, it just
It's
didn't.
served for different purposes. Don't get so serious. Right? I see you got so serious. So, you know,
No, and you see, when I said serious, it turned MK Ultra turned into a complete nightmare. The word MK Ultra.
you have to look on the internet and see precisely what definition.
They started to look me very serious when I mentioned MK Ultra, and things went wrong. Okay, I'm gonna repeat this part.
It's your
here.
blog?
Yeah, yeah, it is. There's a whole lot of stuff. It's updated. It's a lot of material.
Wow.
It's a lot of stuff.
What do you write about?
Everything. Politics, mostly. But I do some investigative journalism, working on my own case, MK Ultra case.
Which one?
It's an MK Ultra case.
What is MK?
Yeah, what is that? That's like subconscious mind. Uh, it's sort of research related, subconscious. It depends how you would interpret it. It's say brainwashing or something like this. It's served for different purposes. Don't get so serious. Right? I see you got so serious. So, you know, you have to look on the internet and see precisely what definition MK Ultra is.
MKR?
MK Ultra. Yeah. And kids became seriously too. We don't like this word. It's like a magic word or what?
Maybe. Maybe. That means your research is right.
It is partially, but still I'm thinking about where would I put you? Yeah. You see, I would need some time to spend in Israel to see it and meet people and so on and so forth. I don't know about.
עוזי, אתה רוצה לבדוק מה איתם?
The first time in Slovenia, 2013 maybe.
No, this is our first
This
time.
is your first time?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
תתקשר אליהם? בוא לאן? אתה רוצה ללכת אליהם?
This is a very bad word I have used right now. What's going on? He's okay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
he's bored.
Ah, he's bored. Okay.
מה קורה? מה מצליחים לראות? יופי. אני שכחתי לעשות פלטות, לא.
Yeah. You know.
טוב, אתם מתחילים לבחור פלטות.
My friend, I'm gonna go
רגע.
because I think that your boy is actually scared.
מה? No, I don't think so.
No, I think he is.
Yeah?
Really. Yeah. I think that he is. Yeah, he's not easy, really. But don't be afraid of me. You know, he doesn't speak English. You know. And, you know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
איפה יש פה 5 תיק? טוב, יאללה. לא, את זה אנחנו לא נביא לארץ. טוב, יאללה, ביי.
You know, it looks strange, you know, with this shit here that is here. Yeah, okay. Tell him that I'm not gonna do nothing bad. I tell him that I'm his friend. Come on.
הוא חבר שלנו, סבסטיאן.
Sebastian, come on, your friend. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Slovenia.
הוא אמר לך, נעים להכיר אותך, ברוך הבא לסלובניה.
That's right.
הוא אמר, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
יופי, אז תיכנס, אז אני אביא לך את הסנדלים שלך, בסדר? שלא ניכנס ככה לחנות. הם בפנים, נכון? הוא put on his shoes, we'll try to find something inside. Sebastian, nice to meet you.
Okay, I hope I see you again. I'm sorry, I didn't do that.
If it's meant to
But
be,
where did you tell me something? Where did you work?
I'm a school principal.
You're a school principal, but your wife has a university and she's some kind of administration, something. Of course, now probably is at home with the children, something like this. What is with your wife?
No.
She's got like a longer hair. She's got also blue eyes, no?
No.
No?
No.
It's not?
Brown.
What is she by profession?
A nurse.
She's a nurse.
Yes.
I hope I see you again.
Okay.
You have a good day.
Nice meeting you, Sebastian.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
And then that pretty much was it. No, I did not go inside of the Interspar as was told in 2015 and probably in this occasion where there was a shopping. I instead proceeded to buy myself vitamins in two store at the mall, and then I headed to Interspar so that I would not disturb anybody or whatsoever. But I am gonna tell you, this here is exactly the deal. This is exactly what it is. Now I wouldn't forget any of that. If it's one thing, I have not forgotten the ladies. I did not forget the ladies. I remember the ladies. I absolutely remember the ladies. So that there is no chance I would make a mistake about the ladies. Just one thing I never ever went wrong, that's about the ladies. I went wrong about a lot of stuff, but about the ladies I never went wrong. Okay. So And today I'm gonna end this video by placing her right next to the Israeli flag. While she 100% speaks Yiddish language, she is not using one at home deliberately, because that's how happy she is with her husband, with the children, and with everything. I am just giving you word by word exactly, so that just, you know, that once I recall the person, there is very little that I would not remember. Very pleased, very happy with her husband, with the children. You heard they have daughters. And it was exactly in 2015. Exactly what I'm saying right now. But he is a school principal, so now I really don't know, because I always had an idea that he changed his work location even, which that's a very bad thing I did. So he got promotion then instead, okay, and that must have then happened. Then that must have happened for him sometimes in what? I think probably 2013 then, I would say. So I don't know how good this video was, if it was any good. No, we're gonna do it.
תודה רבה לך.
Okay then. Toda raba lach. Thank you very much and welcome to Slovenia. Really hope to see you again. Till next time.